truck from looking like this to this. Honestly, not a whole lot involved with the transformation, but it is definitely a big transformation, and I think it's fairly obtainable by pretty much everyone. Obviously, wheels and tires are going to be the most expensive thing here, and you can definitely go a lot cheaper than I did on these. So I did want to mention there's going to be more of these like review style videos during quarantine, just because can't really go out and do much, so expect that. Hopefully that's cool with y'all, but let's go ahead and check it out. So we're just going to start from the beginning. This is a 1997 Ford F-150 Lariat 5.4 two-wheel drive. Yes, it is two-wheel drive. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the lift on here. So this is a 3-inch rough country spindle lift, and I'll put the install video to that in the description if you want to check it out. But like I said, it is a full spindle lift, so it gets all of our angles corrected. Everything is really happy under here. Obviously there's no full drive system to get in the middle of everything. Also, we don't have our sway bar because the end links were gone and they were making racket, so I just took them off. But rough country 3-inch spindle lift has been really good so far. Have really enjoyed it, and that cost me $470. And then you're gonna have to pay about $100 to get the truck aligned, so about $570 for the full lift. And it does come with lift blocks in the back, but I did not install those. I actually did drop shackles in the rear to give it a little bit of a lean. I know that's not everyone's taste, but personally I think it looks great on Larry. They just are 2-inch drop shackles. They were $40. Let's see if I can get in here. As you can see right there, 2-inch drop shackles, $40. So definitely what transformed the truck the most is the wheels and tires, and that is obviously going to be the most expensive thing. And these are Nitto mud grapplers. They're a 305 70/16, and that's an ion alloy, 16x10, -38. And this setup cost me right at $2,000. So definitely the most expensive thing on this truck by far. And honestly, you know, it's up for grabs whether or not it's worth putting that expensive of wheels and tires on a truck that is not worth but around that anyways. But about $2,000. I had to get some mud graps. Freaking love them. I thought the classic style would look good, and I think it definitely did. I really like them. I am actually looking to sell them. I'm going to go a different route with the truck. I've had fun with this, and I might regret doing this in the long run. DM me on Instagram if you're looking to get some. I'm gonna sell them for probably about $1,500, and that's a really good buy for someone because these are literally like still brand new. Yes, they're dirty, they need to be cleaned up, but look, you can still see like there's still like little tire tits on them. So like extremely good condition, just need to be cleaned up. So obviously a huge thing to upgrade on these older trucks are the headlights, and that's definitely something that spiced Larry up quite a bit. These are Amazon specials. They are $100. I'll put a link to everything in the description if you want to buy anything. They've been absolutely great. No complaints at all. They've been super good. Yes, I need to get rid of that ugly orange turn signal, but other than that, freaking love them. So the controversial window tint, I got this from Precut Tint. PrecutAutoTint.com, I think is the name of it. And this is a 2% window tint. Yes, 2%. Installed it myself. Came with all the windows, the brow, pretty good condition, I guess. The only things was you had to cut out some parts. Yes, this one got sent to me. It was messed up. They sent me another one finally after me bickering with them for a little while. I just haven't got around to replacing it. But I think it was $35 for this window tint, so can't really complain with that. Super cheap. It's extreme pain in the butt, but at the end of the day, after fighting it, it looks freaking sick. All right, so we got the old yard sale find UWS toolbox. Freaking love this. Low profile. It's the, you know, solid double layer, whatever. I don't even know. It's a nice toolbox. I got it at a yard sale. I think I paid, it was under $100. I think it was 75 bucks. And then the mount for the CB antenna, which is I've had forever. Look, I get the moon. Put the moon right on the tip. Anyways, I think the mount was 10 bucks, 15, I don't really know. So probably we'll say about 100 bucks in this whole toolbox whip antenna setup right here. So definitely my favorite thing is the exhaust. which I am still waiting to a video on. But these afternoons, I'm literally speaking to y'all between the huge gust of wind. So it's been an extreme windy last month, and I can't really film a good exhaust video by myself with the wind. You can see it blowing. I'm having to wait for the right time to do it. But anyways, the original exhaust setup cost me $300. I had the tips. They went in there, did two true duals with it. And then when I went back in there and did a pre-cap back true dual, and I want to say, I'd have to look it up, but I think all the materials for that cost me another $100. So ended up spending about $400 on the exhaust. All right, guys, well, that's it. Honestly, Larry's kind of basic. There's not really that much done to it, but I think it absolutely transformed from the original Larry that we brought onto this channel. I mean, the original Larry was just super duper grandpa, boring, just average. You don't even look at it going down the road. And now, if I do say so myself, some people might call it a Bubba truck or old clapwag. I mean, I say all these things just being fun and whatnot, but I think this is a really clean old truck. It's not really clean in the way of the paint being perfect and not having any dents or anything, but as far as the looks department, I freaking love Larry. And I think a lot of people sleep on the old 10th gen F1s now. I know a lot of people have their opinions on the 4.6 and the 5.4 and even the V6 that come in these. Larry's sporting 250,000 miles, all original motor and trans. It might blow up on me tomorrow, who knows? I mean, honestly, 250,000 miles, it could let go at any time. But can you really complain? You got freaking new vehicles croaking over like 10,000 miles on them. I don't know, I'm just saying, you know, Larry's been freaking great, and I absolutely love this truck. And I think for, well, what was our total? So if I did all my calculations right and added up everything that I think I remembered to add up, that runs us about $3,300. So is it worth it? I do believe so. So yes, I do make YouTube content, and of course I do get paid to make content. So for me, it's a no-brainer. It's absolutely worth it, and I absolutely love Larry. For the average Joe, is it worth spending over $3,000 on a 97 truck? It's debatable. I mean, it doesn't really bring up the value much. I'm sure I mean, obviously this truck's worth a decent amount more with what I have on it. If I were to want to part it out or whatever the case may be, or just sell it as is, definitely think it would bring a lot more than what it did before. But I don't know, it's a fine debate. Really cheap truck, spend more money on mods, but then in the end, is it worth it? Don't know. I think it's worth it. I freaking love Larry. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I am looking to swap up the wheels and tires, go a different route, have some fun with it. And I think that will be an absolute blast. But comment down below, what do you think? Spent too much? Not enough? Name some things I should do. I think obviously with cheaper wheels and tires, you could have just as good a looking truck for much cheaper. Obviously mud grapplers are really expensive, and that's where most of that money came from. I think the wheels were like $500 for all of them, and that was like 1,200 bucks or something like that for the, or even more than that for the mud grap. So mud graps are definitely expensive, but I have not had them in several years, and I really wanted them. So all right, guys, so hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know how much money you've spent on your older truck, and I will see y'all in the next one. Everything on it basically stock. It's got some coil packs replaced on it and stuff, but overall powertrain and everything on it is completely stock, and it still fires right up and runs and drives great. Here she is. Figured I'd have them all out here, a little comparison. So she's pretty decently tall for a 2-wheel drive, 3-inch spindle lift. I mean, she's every bit as tall as both of them and has more ground clearance than both of them. Daggone. Old Larry. But I think it just looks so much better with a little bit of lane.